here are me and AG's predictions, and it's gonna come at you like lightning. Watch this. Here we go. We got the Sunday. We got the 1 p.m. game. We got the Bucks at the Giants. AG and I both picked the Bucks. I think it's gonna be an easy win out there in New York. The Giants ain't doing nothing. Bench neighbors. Bench neighbors if you have them on your fantasy team. Next game, Kansas City at Carolina. That has potential to get extremely ugly out there in Carolina. It's gonna be a Kansas City letting out their frustration game against the Carolina Panthers, and I don't think it's gonna be pretty. We got the Dallas Cowgirls playing the Washington Commanders. Anybody that's picking the Dallas Cowgirls at this point in the season is absolutely insane. Once again, AJ and I both picked the Commanders. I think Jaden Daniels comes off his week and comes and get a dub. New England Patriots at the Miami Dolphins. I got the Dolphins. Some people might pick the Patriots. It is an AFC East divisional game, but I mentioned yesterday, Aaron agreed with me. Miami Dolphins are in must-win territory for the rest of the season, so there's no turning back. They got to get there. I like Dolphins by at least 4. I don't know about that 7.5. We got the Tennessee Titans facing the Houston Texans. I don't see anything with the Titans. I think Aaron talked about earlier is that it's kind of confusing to figure out what the Titans want to do, because they're always like, do you want to just fold for the rest of the year and go for a draft pick, or are you going to try to fight for your season? So who knows what they're doing at this point? At this point, I think it's just best for them to fold. They're at the bottom of their division as well. It's about time that the Titans just move on and take a look into next year. We got the Detroit Lions at the Indianapolis Colts at 1 p.m. on Fox. I got Detroit. The Colts made it interesting yesterday. Don't be surprised if the Colts win. AG and I both got Detroit. Don't be surprised if the Colts win. That's the cap. Anyway, so Minnesota 1 p.m. same thing. We got Minnesota. I want to pick the Bears. It's a close spread. I would definitely say go with the over in this game. If I had to put my money on it, go with them boys out there in purple. Then we got the Denver Broncos against the Raiders. I got fantasy sit 'em start 'em coming up. I'm going to share with you what I did today. Denver Broncos, Las Vegas Raiders at 4:05. First afternoon game. We got the Broncos. I think it's going to be a slaughterhouse. Now that the Broncos are fighting for playoff spots, like, it's going to be interesting out there. I think it's over for the Vegas Raiders. I think they're folding. San Francisco at the Packers. Now, this is where me and AG had our differences. AG has the Packers. He thinks that without Brock Purdy, if we're going to give an update right now, we're just going to look up and see if Brock Purdy is active. I didn't get a chance to look before the show. I apologize for doing this while I'm on air, but I think this is information that I want to look at. Okay, he's officially just out. Yeah, Brock Purdy's out. I like the 49ers. I like the 49ers. I think it's a sleeper game. I think people are going to be sleep. I think the 49ers are going to win. I think Green Bay Packers aren't going to know what hit them. Don't get Kyle Shanahan fucked up. He's a great coach out there in San Fran. He's a great coach. He kept them this far. He could keep on pushing. Arizona Cardinals at the Seahawks once again. Me and AG don't have the same pick. I got the Cardinals. He got the Seahawks. Should be interesting. Night game, Philly. Both Eagles fans. You see the green. I'm going to be rocking it all day. You know what time it is. This game, we both picked Baltimore. Nothing really to see here. Now, final updates on your fantasy sit-em stardom. Let's get it going. Fantasy sit-em stardom. Let's get it going. It's GJ. You can follow me at DadFirst on Instagram. You could follow our Instagram, Who Knows Best the Pod. This is going to be brought to you by our Instagram, Who Knows Best the Pod. So here is Fantasy Sit 'em Starting with GJ on the Sunday morning, brought to you by Who Knows Best the Pod. Let's go. We're going to start with my starts. I got Tua. I got start Tua against that New England defense. I think it's going to be a big game for him and also a big game for Jalen Waddle. So that's why my second stardom is going to be Jalen Waddle. Also, moving up, we just found out Ponchero's is not going to be playing this week. So what does that mean? Kareem Hunt's in. Start Kareem Hunt. It has potential to get ugly out there in Carolina. Kansas City is going to have a slaughterhouse. Adam Thielen, big question mark for me. I have him on my team. I've been holding on to him all year. He's been hurt. They're saying he's going to start against Kansas City. Now, very interesting. I think that he will be the main target for Bryce Young in the game. So, if it comes down to it, and I find out that Adam Thielen is playing, I want you guys to know that I will be starting Adam Thielen in this game. What I did do, just in case Adam Thielen wasn't playing, because my main wide receivers are both on buys this week, what I did do was I picked up this guy just now, last minute, just a last minute squeeze, because I can't start Ricky Purcell, which we're going to get into in the next segment right there. Or I might, I picked up Devon Vele. I don't know how to pronounce his name. He plays for the Broncos. Bo Nix might use him. He has had 10 points here and there. I'm looking for some easy points, some last minute points, some pick 'em up points. I picked him up. Some people are going to say, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I can't take this guy guy seriously? Like, how is he legitimate source of information and he's picking up this person? No. If you don't have a wide receiver this week 12 is a tough week for a lot of people. Jamar Chase is out in week 12. I believe somebody else is out also in week 12. Another big name wide receiver, a couple other big name wide receivers are out as well at wide receiver. A lot of quarterbacks are out in week 12. Yo, it's a tough week for a lot of people this year. So don't take what I'm saying like, oh, I'm having a tough year. My team is 7-4. I'm in 4th place. I'm good. I'm just gonna chill, do the bare minimum, win a few games, might lose one, two, who gives a fuck? I'm gonna make the playoffs and I'm gonna kill them. I'm telling you. I've done it before. Start the Baltimore defense. I think they're gonna kill the LA Chargers, my closeted team. I'm a closet Charger fan. I think Baltimore goes out there and beats the brakes off those boys. So start the Baltimore Ravens defense. I think Kyler Murray's gonna have a good game. That's my little squeeze pick. Start Kai. We're gonna go to my sit. Once again, I think, this is my opinion. Mind you, I want to let y'all know something. I have Justin Herbert on my fantasy team. I believe I have him on 2 of my fantasy teams. Bench him. If you have Justin Herbert on your fantasy team and he's your number 1 pick, that means you're in like, he's your number 1, he's your QB1. That means you're in like a 12 team league or some crazy 14 team league bullshit. If you're in a 10, not 12 man, because I'm in a 12 man, but a 14 team league. Now, if you're in that and that's your QB1, I mean, run with what you got. But if you have a QB1, like I have a QB1, which is minus Patrick Mahomes, which I'm lucky with right now, bench Justin Herbert. Bench Justin Herbert. I don't think he's going to have a good game. Aaron Jones for Green Bay, I don't think he's going to have a good game either. Once again, I really do believe that San Francisco's defense is going to hold up that Green Bay Packer offense.